Hey man, I recently went to Colorado. I interviewed the homie S Little G and his homies.
Yeah,
out
shout
there,
out to the
you know what I'm
homie.
saying?
Yeah, I was chopping it up on Instagram. Me, shout out to the homie, dog. You guys go follow the
That's
homie.
right. And I went out there just to I wanted to get some footage of the homies out of state and just to
Show
see
that
what it's
love.
like over there, you know?
Yeah, show that love, man.
And I put the episode out, and it seemed like there was a lot of people hating. Like people were like, "Man, there ain't real Sureños over there. They ain't."
That's that keyboard warrior shit, dog.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm feeling like. And I was thinking like I was thinking like people were gonna be like, "That's right," you know.
but the
and
main
they were
thing,
just hating on
but the
them.
main thing, people are tuning in, dog. So even if it's good or bad, these motherfuckers are taking the time to look in, and they're giving you their time. But if they're hating it, then that's just they're hating in their heart, dog. You know what I mean? But no matter what, you're gonna keep pushing that shit, dog. So I think that shit was tight, dog. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homies out there holding it down, cause even being busted, they just being in there and shit. You run into the homies that are up north. They shout out to a lot of the homies up north that are really fucking living that blue life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And like, fuck, man, that shit ain't no game, bro. And like, even when I was in there, fucking just meeting the homies from over there, I'd be like, damn, they got a lot of the old school ways. They're not. They're more like fucking like straight khaki down still, like fucking brown Charlie Brown shirts, like, you know what I mean? They're like, and we're living that shit at like fucking 13, 14, 15 out here, like that was like 98, fucking, you know what I mean? And these fools are still living that fucking shit, and I'm like, damn, you guys are fucking doing it, homie.
You know
like,
what?
And they get that from us down here.
I want to say, like my experience with them over there, and this is what like turned me like it made me thinking, like turned me off. Like I was like seeing everybody hate on them. Like, what do you mean there's Sureños out there in Colorado? Like, they're like, there ain't real Sureños out there. But my experience with them is they're so down for the double S.
Yeah, they're down.
They're so ready to ride for the double S. They're ready to jump. They represent it to the fullest, dog. Even, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's more than us or harder than us, but they represent it to the fullest.
We should be all
Why
one.
do we treat them like that?
We're all one, you know what I mean? And that's what they don't see.
Dog, exactly.
Yeah, because if anybody real ones know, you know what I mean? We're one, dog. And like, you're not gonna down talk another motherfucking man, dog. And like, if you got personal pedo, that's personal pedo, dog. You guys handle that shit, dog. You know what I mean? But like, especially social media, that's what a lot of people probably downfall on. You know what I mean? But like, at the same time, if you're badly beefing it, that's a different thing too. You know what I mean? Because it's already out there.
Yeah.
So like, you're gonna take that music route and handle that. Fucking there ain't nothing bad in that either.
Yeah.
But as far as like our own people, why do we want to hate on our own people, dog? When they're trying to elevate themselves, even in the suit, you know what I mean? And the blue, fuck, it's out there for a reason, dog. And they really got enemies out there, dog. Like, that's where a lot of people could just say this and that, but fuck, when you're in front of these motherfuckers, dog, then you're gonna really see what it's about, dog. You know, because like shout out to young Traveso out there that lost his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, rest in peace to the
a lot
little
of people
homie,
could
dog.
talk shit and say, oh yeah, he got caught slipping, all that shit. But hey, you don't know.
But
what
he
the
was
fuck.
out there on the front line. That just goes to show you, right?
Yeah, he was out there. He wasn't hiding his face and fucking. He was out there, dog, and like he was a recognized motherfucker, dog. And like, hey, you know what I mean? They could hate and shit, but hey, it is what it is. People die every day, dog. But at the same time, you know what I mean? We lose some. They lose some, fucking, you know what I mean? Everybody's gonna end up passing away at some time.
Hey, you know what I was thinking, like, just seeing the comments on the episode that I put out.
Yeah.
People hating. I was thinking, like, why not take this chance to expand what we are? Why not take this chance to, hey, man, we got homies in this state. We got homies in that state. We got homies in this state. Why not embrace the love instead of being like, oh, you ain't like us out here in Cali or something like that? You know, like, that's not right to me.
Yeah, it's just because they probably just, like, more closed-minded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, even bringing up, like, even if you're around car clubs, fucking biker gangs, or fucking shit like that, you know what I mean? Even, like, you're going to know that, like, they branch out, dog. That's the thing. You gotta always branch out. You can't just be in one little fucking spot. Especially for the hood, that's different. You know what I mean? Because your hood, your city, that's your city, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, as far as like the blue and shit, like hell yeah, you gotta take that shit and give them their props too, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what like I learned from being up there, dog. Like, cause like when you're down here and you're down south and everybody's set tripping. You know what I mean? But once you go up north and shit, and you're up there with the big dogs, you're just united, and all that little shit don't count. Cause when shit hits the fan, those motherfuckers gonna be right there to fucking jump for you, dog. Like, you don't give a fuck, as long as they're representing for you and with your cause,
So you were in Salinas, right?
Yeah, I was in Salinas
I was
Valley.
across the street in Soledad.
Yeah, Soledad.
So when you go up there, it's like more together, huh?
Yeah,
More united,
together.
like
yeah,
more.
definitely. And then especially the environment's different, because your sows are different. You know what I mean? You're on the 180. You got fucking 270 sows. They're different. You know what I mean? So the 180 sows are bigger. The 270s are smaller. They're more like the county sows. But the 180 sows are big. You know what I mean? So you can't even sow hop. You can't. Whoever your Sally is, that's you're stuck with. If you're gonna get tattooed, you better hope your Sally can tattoo or learns, because that's who you're gonna be stuck with, dog. Like if you get to the hole, then you're gonna get another Sally. But other than that, you ain't gonna be sow hopping. These cops are strict, dog, and they'll fucking shut down program, and they'll fuck everybody's shit up. So yeah, man, that's why like I learned tattooing in there. I started tattooing on my Sallies and shit, but there would always be solid homies, from up right there. Even Salinas Valley, I ran into some good ass solid homies that are representing the blue, dog, and they're youngsters, dog, and they're already in the pen, dog. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they're way younger than me, dog. I'm already in my 26s, almost 30s, you know what I mean? And these fools are like 19, 20s. Fucking, I'm like, damn, and they're with the function, dog.
Hey,
so
dog,
shout out
it
to
tripped
them.
me out so much, like watching how they are. They hate the Northerners so much, like with passion. So I don't know if you ever seen the homies, like they have falling stars, or they'll have a star that's cracked.
Yeah, they'll be shot and shit.
Yeah. I was like, man, they hate them that much.
Yeah,
like,
shout out
crazy.
to a lot of the homies. I ran into a lot of good homies, dog, and then they'll lace it up about that, dog. And then even I had a good homie from Southside Kings, from Tulare County, and they're like fucking tough right there. A lot of Norteños right there, you know. But a lot of shit changed now, though. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different and shit as far as the peace shit. You know what I mean? But like at those times, that's why a lot of people got that heart, because that shit don't get washed away. Those feelings don't get washed away when your fucking cousin lost his life or your loved one lost their life. You know?
Still feel the same, yeah.
And that's where a lot of the loyalty comes from. You know what I mean? And like that's why a lot of hate comes from too, though. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people got that revenge in their heart, and that's what a good homie taught me in there, from Montclair, dog, the homie Duck, and he was fighting life 7 years. He fucking got out at 45, 50 years old. He finally got out, and now he's in Mexico and shit. But shout out to the homie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a fucking trip, though. He always told me, like, don't let that pride get the best of you, bro. Like, look at every situation. Is it worth going to life for? Is it worth doing the rest of your life in prison for? Is it worth dying for? And if it's not, just walk the fuck away and just go on your way, dog, because it's not gonna be worth that life. Would
you say that he did so much time that he learned, like, man, it ain't worth it, like
no, he learned it, and what he taught me is just that let that pride get the best of you. And when he learned that, he got so smart in there. He would write his own thesis and shit. He was just so smart, and he was a DRB kickout that got out from up there and shit, fucking from the Bay, from the big dogs, and they were up there for like a good amount of years. Everybody that was getting out, they were up there for like 20 years, fucking 30 years. My primo was up there for 30 years, fucking, and they got out. It was funny because he got in the van, and he's like, hey, fucking, we got a homie from San Cito coming up next, and then, hey, that's my primo, and he's like, oh, you in perfect, what? So yeah, we're chopping it up, and we just hit it off, and these are OG foods, and at that time, I was only like 26, 27, 28. I was still young, dog. Like, and the mind state was just a lot different. You know what I mean? Just a skeleton these foods put on you, dog. And like you don't want to be looking like a dumbass, So you want to do that work, dog, to be able to educate yourself, dog. Because like if you can't write on paper, man, you're gonna fall, bro.
I got a question for you, dog. I'm gonna tell you a situation and tell me like what you think about it.
Yeah.
Listening to you right now saying don't let the pride get the best of you. A situation happened with me last week. So Vato was messing up at work a lot. I'm a supervisor. I'm a foreman as well, like you. Yeah. He was messing up. He caused me thousands of dollars,
Oh yeah, that's a big.
So I had to tell him like, hey, big dog, like I need to send you home. Go home for the rest of the day, and then I'll let you know if I'm gonna like keep you at home for a couple of days or something,
Yeah, it messed up big.
And this Vato ended up getting mad. Like, why are you sending me home? Why does it have to be me? Why don't you send this Vato home too, And I'm just
he started throwing names out there.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, dog, like, just go home, bro. Like, I'm gonna hit you up, and I'll let you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he made a scene.
Then he takes off, and he comes back, and he's like, hey, you really want to send me home? And I was like, yeah, dog, like, I need you to go home. Like, you can't be here right now. And this fool goes, hey, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you on the next job I see you on. And I look at him, and I was like, I didn't even know what to say, dog. Like, I'm like, damn, like, do I trip? And there's people around.
No. Yeah, you
but
can't.
I'm the boss. You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
And I look at him.
You can't.
And I was just like, do it.
That's like
Like, if you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah, assault me.
Yeah. And I, like, because I didn't want to trip and be like, man, fuck you,
Take a street.
I just looked at him.
Yeah.
So I just said, hey,
I've been
do
there.
it. If you're going to do it, do it. Like, like, what else am I going to say? I don't want to present myself like in a way where he could like sue us and be like, hey man, this I just said if you're gonna do it, do it. If not, dog, go ahead and leave.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, at the job I just had,
was I right or was I wrong for not doing nothing to him?
Nah,
you can't. Then after that, this fool goes, "You're a bitch."
It's alright.
And I'm like,
say whatever he says.
I'm like, damn, dog.
Yeah, you're.
And I was like, hey, dog, por favor, just leave. And he's a homie too.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'll be waiting for you at the truck. I said, hey, that's cool. Go wait till I get off of work.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being sarcastic. Like, just
was
go.
Gone, he was gone.
And then that fool goes, fuck you and Colton. And I was like.
Yeah. He just said, he's going all the way.
Homie, like, you're not going to get a reaction out of me, dog. And he's small, dog. Like, I'm not saying that matters.
Yeah.
But, like, he's like.
It just shows his character, basically. But when that happens,
Did I do wrong? Did I do right? Let me know.
No, you did right. You did right, bro, because I have this situation every day. And I had a super, because when you're on the job, you're dealing with supers, you know what I mean? And these motherfuckers are up there, dog. Like, you can't disrespect them. Nope. And like, this motherfucker's telling me some off the wall shit. He's telling me straight out, I'm not even gonna look at these houses for you. That's too much time. You gotta do it yourself. And I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker don't want to do his job. Yeah. But in my head, you know, but I'm just like, yes, man. And like, all right, because that's all you can do, dog. Yeah. So when it comes to that situation, hey, you did right, bro. I give you comments on that shit. Yeah.
It was so hard, dog.
But
like,
that just shows how much you've grown. Because mentally, back then, you would have just hit that motherfucker, dog. And then you would have lost your job. You would have lost your.
That's what went through my mind. You know what I mean? And then look. The guys were like, hey, can we bring him back? And I said, hey, dog, you know how hard it was for me? Like, he called me a bitch. He didn't call you a bitch. Yeah. And they were like, oh, you guys could set it aside. Because he's a good worker, dog.
Yeah. He just got fucking worked out. He's probably
like,
just
if he wouldn't have, like, told me all that, I would have, like, let him come back.
Yeah.
And I just said, hey, dog, I wasn't firing you, but now you don't have a job.
Yeah, you don't got a job. Yeah, you're dead.
And he's just like, fuck you. This is like, and I'm just like, dog, like.
Nah, you're right, bro. That's the way it goes. And there's been situations at my job where motherfuckers will take flight on fools, and it's like, they almost lost their job, but they would be suspended and shit like that, you know? And it's like, it don't bring nothing.
Never know his situation.
Yeah.
What if that fool's fucking situation was all fucked up for that day? But when it comes to that point, he's already disrespecting you. Like, fuck whatever he's going through. Like,
and like, dog, to be honest with you, if he would have taken flight on me, I was tied up. I had like a harness on, and I was like stuck. I couldn't move.
You could have kung fu kicked him, man. You're like, nah, nah.
But like, man, a million things went through my mind, dog. A million things went through my head, and I said, man, you know what? I'm making so much money right now. My life is good. It's not even worth it, you know?
Yeah.
But in my head, dog, like even till this day, like if I ever see him, dog, like, I don't give a fuck who I'm with, and I don't care who he's with. Like, I'm just going. Like, I'm going.
Yeah,
you better hope you're with your kids when I see you. I don't give a fuck if you're with your baby's mom. I'm taking off on you.
Those are those on-site fucking.
I'm only not doing it if you're with your kids.
It's a trip though. I had a lot of situations. I'd be like, this food's on site. Fuck that. And they'd be like, what the fuck's on site? They didn't even. It's funny. I was like, well, fucking on site. You better go watch the episode of Baddies. They fucking the girls be fighting all day on that shit. I'm like they're on site. We're gonna fucking get this shit.
Hey dog. So who do you got on the album? Let's talk about the album before we let you go, dog. What features you got? You know, what's your favorite songs off the album? And, I mean, I know it's hard to choose your favorite songs, but talk about it. Let's hear it.
Yeah, because definitely from the start to the finish, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sav D today. Shout out to I Am Critical. Fucking they produced and engineered pretty much and mastered the whole album for me.
That's right.
So from the first song, you know what I mean, is The City That Made Me, dog, and that's the intro, and that pretty much talks about my life, about just growing up in the hood. I wrote it out, and it's a good intro, and then from there it goes from First Street.
That's the name of it, City That Made Me?
Yeah, The City That Made Me. That's the intro of the song, and I got
title.
And then it's a trip because I did like a little small documentary on it. So it's basically me driving around my hood, and I got a lot of good feed and everything on my hood.
That's
and
right.
it's like a small documentary. I had the homie fucking shoot it for me. Shout out to TL shot that, you know what I mean? That's the boy right there, fucking TL and shit, but
that's right.
From there I fucking shot the intro, and then from there I dropped that little pieces. I just kept dropping singles. So I dropped fucking First Street that represent my water, you know what I mean? Our neighbor's been there since the 70s and shit, so I had to put it down. And I wrote that song when I was incarcerated, and then I wrote the second verse when I got out. So that's the first song on the album, man. That's First Street, and I got a video for that one. That's about like at 8,000 views right now.
That's right. Congratulations on that, dog.
Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah, I like to see that.
Yeah, and shout out to Halloween Films. He shot that one, you know what I mean? He started shooting a lot of my
You guys
videos.
do a lot of work together, huh?
Yeah, and the Halloween Films a good videographer. He's a good ass fucking homie, and he's a good people. Shout out to Hollywood Films.
That's right.
And shout out to Young Savs. I'm pretty much I met him through him. You know what I mean? And the homie Young Savs out of SGV. You guys look him out. He's a good artist as well. But he be getting down, and I did after that I put Red Rum, you know what I mean, and that one represents our just being solid, and just being righteous in our city, Saloncitos on the scene, you know what I mean. Murder, murder, red rum, murder, murder, red rum. Yeah, it's Saloncitos on the scene. Yeah, it's a badass fucking track though, man.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so that one's the second one on there. I got a video for that one too. Shout out exclusive, shot that one as well. You know what I mean? Out of Paris, that's a good homie right there. Fucking that fool got down. And shout out to my primo Tat him up. He was in that video too, you know what I mean? Rest in peace.
Wait, you got footage of Tat him up in the video?
Yeah, in the video.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah, and we're
dope.
deep in that one
dope.
too. We had all the little homies on there and shit. We had a good ass turnout on that one right there, man. And we ended up shooting 2 videos in one night.
That's right.
Fucking exclusive was on a roll that night, so we had them over there. We took them to another little pad right there in the hood. In the freaking, we shot another video, and that one was Catch a Body, you know what I mean? And that's on my primo's platform. So you guys check out his YouTube channel. Still run it up, you know what I mean? And run all his music up, man. But that was the good track on there too. And then the third track is on the gang, you know what I mean? I put 15 tracks on there, man, and on the gang it talks about just not snitching and shit, you know what I mean?
That's right.
And
hey, we need something like that. We need something like that for sure.
Yeah. So that one's right there, like we don't condone it, you know what I mean? There ain't no snitching around here. Yeah. So that one's a good one right there too. It's on the gang, you know what I mean? And then I wrote that verse too right there. It was a good ass fucking verse, man. And the other songs on there is fuck, man, there's a lot of them too, And then after that, I fucking threw every song on there pretty much got a video for it, bro. So you guys want to go on there and check it out on YouTube. They all got visuals. So from the first song to the 15th song, you know what I mean? But
like all music videos for all of them?
Yeah, basically all of them. There's like 2 songs that basically.
Are you releasing them little by little, or you put them all out already?
I put them all out already, and basically.
Why you do that? Why didn't you do it little by little?
Because basically, no, the way I did it through the years. So basically, every time I was dropping a video, boom, 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 it was gonna be for this album. So I was doing like every single.
Yeah.
So like I learned off of documentaries. There, I was watching a DMX video. Rest in peace to DMX.
Rest in peace,
that
DMX.
motherfucker was a badass fucking freestyler. But he was like, I want every fucking song to be a single. You know what I mean? I want every song to be a banger, and if they listen to them, they're not gonna skip no song.
That's right.
So if you listen to my album, man, you shouldn't be skipping nothing, man. That shit fucking
just
hits,
listen
bro.
to it all the way through.
Yeah, all the way through. It's like a little documentary, basically, bro. And then I have a song on there, fucking Riding and Smoking. That was like one of the last songs that I recorded for the album to be able to get it out there. And fucking it goes riding and smoking. Yes, I'm riding and smoking, riding and smoking. Pass me the drink so I could drink it up. Pass me the lighter so I could light it up. Yes, drinking and smoking is how we ride it up. It's how we ride it up. Yeah, we ride it up. Yeah, let me take you on a mission. Yeah, let me take you on a ride. Only that mission, yes, it only be my life. Now jumped up in the water will forever be my life. Right up on that first street, known to do it best. Nevertheless, never stress, cause we only fucking with the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my boy over here putting in that work.
Yeah, thank you, man. But that second verse, it goes, riding with the really standing on 10 toes. Cut my 10 toes to beat the death of me. What's done in the dark will always come to light. Damn names and PCs trying to walk like us, trying to talk like us. Damn homies will never be like us. Yeah, we the blue team. You know what I mean? Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
But that video right now is going up. It has almost 1,300 views right now. And shout out,
that's right.
Shout out, yeah, fuck that. Yo, shout out Icon too, you know what I mean? That fool fucking threw it on there and did a reaction to it too and shit, you know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah, that fool threw it out there on the last show that he had. He fucking threw it at the last minute.
Showing love,
yeah, he's like, the homie shot this last minute, but fuck, I'm gonna throw it on. But I shout out Icon. I remember meeting him too at his they did that Top Dog video and shit, But I have Nueve on there as the features,
Oh, my bad. That was wrong button. I didn't do that on purpose, Samuel.
Nah, it's all good, but shout out Nueve, fucking from Paris, you know what I mean? He was on the track. I got it's a cold ass day. It's a badass track. That's another track that's on there. Good feature, you know what I mean? That
good homie, good solid homie right there.
And he put a good ass verse on that track, but it's a cold ass day. Yeah, it's a cold ass day. Yeah, the little homie got shot. The little homie got popped. Yeah, it's a cold ass day. Yes, a cold ass day. You know what I mean? But I got.
Damn, I'm pushing fucking wrong buttons everywhere, dog, left and right. I need to fucking pay attention to what I'm doing, dog. I was trying to switch the camera angle.
But that's a good song on there, eh? And then I did that song, We Gonna Make It, with Big Sans. That's going to be the next video I'm going to be shooting, you know what I mean? It's got to get it situated, It's like a 5-minute song.
That's right, 5 minutes. What the hell you guys doing,
like, we're going to make it, we're going to make it. And then I lost my primo Piggy, Shout out to my little primo Piggy, man.
You had a lot of loss in your life.
Yeah, a lot of loss, man. A lot of heartache.
And you're still staying strong through the whole thing. That's right.
That's right. And I got my granada, you know what I mean? And I got my wife, and I got my kids, and I got my dad, and I got my neighborhood, you know what I mean? And no matter what, we're going to keep on pushing, holding that shit down for my real ones,
For sure.
themselves. And it's a trip for me, because being busted, you would never want to forget about those ones that you would be like, hey, don't trip, I got you when I get out, you know what I mean? Or fucking hit me up, you know what I mean? And they're still in there, dog, and those are the homies, So shout out to the good homies that we have right there in Salinas Valley and all over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're in there still holding it down, and they're never going to get out, you know what I mean? But we're still right here on the outside holding it down too, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's when it comes to us being strong, and that's why, like, we're going to make it, because my mom taught us, no matter what, to pray, and it's going to be all right. Walk by faith, not sight, you know?
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, so when I made that song, fucking, we gonna make it, man. Fucking, I just started talking to my mom, you know what I mean? I'm like, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it out this hole. Yeah, I told my mama a long time ago. Yes, I told my mama a long time ago. Yeah, we're gonna make it up about this hole. Yeah, we're gonna make it up about this hole. From those motel living, from those motel babies, heroin, hella crazy. Mama did the best to raise us right. Yes, to raise us right. Through all those cold, lonely, sleepless, yes, lonely nights. You know what I mean? Mama did her best to raise us right. Oh, how the full story unfolds. Once a little baby infant, now I'm all full grown. Yes, I'm all full grown and I'm on my own. Yeah, and I said my mama died, but when you died, don't know that you didn't die alone. Yeah, because a piece of me died and you didn't die alone.
That's right, my boy. Yeah. That's right, man.
So that was a good song right there, but that's going to be my next video. Shout out to Big Sanche and the homie Young Savvy. They poured their heart on that, so you guys will stream that on all digital platforms, and especially the whole album, you know what I mean? And the last track that I did too was I did a track with my primo called Street Life, man, and it was a badass fucking track.
Yeah.
You guys check that track out.
Did you put that in your primo talking about Tat 'em Up?
Yeah, my primo Tat 'em Up.
You put that last on purpose?
Well, I put it was like second to last, but the last one that I put was my primo's back. Because we shot a video to it and I never monetized it, and basically I just monetized it and I put it on the last track to pay tribute to him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the track that we did, my primo's back, Because at the time I was like, man, you can't trust nobody, dog. You can't trust everybody folds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, as long as your blood's right there to hold you down, and you're gonna be there to be there through thick and thin, dog. Like, we're gonna make it through that shit, you know what I mean? That's like, my primo got my back and I got my primo's back. Yeah, my primo got my back and I got my primo's back. I got my primo's back. I got my primo's back. Yeah, it's a scandalous ass world full of scandalous ass rap. Can't even trust your truest homies just to have your fucking back. That's why I only trust my truest family, and that is fucking dad. Yeah, cause blood is thicker than water, yeah, and that's a proven fact. Cause as soon as battle hits the fan, I know my primo got my back. You know what I mean? That's my primo got my back and I got my primo's back.
Hey, what does it mean to you, dog, to have such a strong family, dog? Like, I get the sense like your family is strong and you guys all have each other's back.
Yeah.
And you guys are 100% together. Like, you saying that right now, like, that makes me feel like, damn, like, you guys are close.
Yeah, our family's everything,
How does
dog.
that feel?
It's just a trip through the years. It's like we lost a lot, you know what I mean? And it lost a lot of generations are dying out, especially the older ones, man, and my grandpas, my uncles, and like we only got a couple of tias left that are from, so like we're still holding it down. And like my grandpa was a pastor in our neighborhood, so he had a church always in our hood, and like I went to church and that's where I met all my family, and now they're all gang members and shit. I'm like, but they're trying to receive the Lord, you know what I mean? And they're like, they're keeping them safe and shit through this crazy battles of life.
That's right, but
and
you
like,
guys stay strong though and close.
Yeah, and he always taught us that, and like even my mom, man, like we always end up having nothing, bro. Like fucking just like. Man, there was times we were jumping through dumpsters, dog, to fucking get food, Like,
I feel that, man. I feel that.
I remember, like, food for less, there's fucking no food, and they used to put, like, the food that was, like, barely expiring.
Yeah, or they'll, like, put the vegetables out, like, they look a little bit bad.
Yeah, we'll go smash that shit out, dog, and fucking take it back to the
pad. See, I live the same life, dog. Like, I know exactly what you're talking
survival,
about. Yeah,
that was just the combo back then, dog. Like, you just had to do what you had done, you know what I mean? And, like, there wasn't no fucking social media to fucking really get a hold of it. But, like, you're looking to have a fucking landline, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't ever had that either, but the main thing that we always had is each other, dog. So, like, no matter what, like, my grandma in Oxnard, like, we always had family from Oxnard to Riverside, all the way down, you know, and freaking, they would bring us presents, like, even in the holidays, they'll fucking, that'll be our Santa Claus, and, like, I'm all like, write to your gram, you know, what you want. So we'll write our little list, and bam, they'll come with all of our presents.
Damn, that must have felt good,
and, like,
too,
we didn't have
dog.
nothing in it. It just fucked up, because my dad, you know, he always tried his best, but he would always do concrete, but, like, everything that he had, he would either pay the rent bill that we needed at the time, and then he would basically just fucking get high with the rest, you know? And, like, he had a habit, dog, and, like, he would be sick. If not, we'll be fucking... So, like, when it really got bad is when we became into the motel, you know what I mean? When we got into the motel is when, like, we really fucking had to struggle that shit out, dog. It was like, fuck, we hit rock bottom, you know? Because he wasn't even working really at that time. At that time, it was like, that we were getting vouchers and shit.
No, I know how it is living in a motel, dog.
We were getting
like,
vouchers and shit like that. So it was like, fuck, that shit grew us to be stronger, though,
and
dog.
then if you get one without a refrigerator, you have to put ice in the sink and then put the milk and everything in the ice. I know exactly what you're talking
and then I went back and fucking shot videos at the same motel and shit later on.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, and that just showed the come up, dog. Like, fuck, that's not us no more. Now we can afford shit, you know what I mean? And, like, worry about our credit and fucking just be fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking.
Hey, Angel, did you grow up like that? For everybody out there, Angel is CreepNastIE's wife. Did you grow up the way that he grew up or no? Yeah? So you guys are in the struggle together, like hey, so looking back on the way that you grew up and having to go to the dumpsters and all of that stuff.
But now my kids, though,
how does it make you feel now? You having your own kids? Do you feel like, man, they're never gonna have to do that? I'm gonna be here. Talk about that.
Yeah, because it's a trip, man. Growing up like that, you're just like fuck, and then like growing up and getting older and stuff like that, you don't want that, But sometimes you still end up being like that when you're older, dog. Yeah. And you're like, you can't even do nothing. You're in the struggle, dog. And it's like, that's when you got to work, man. And if you're not working, you're going to fall. You know what I mean? And you need that income coming in. You need some type of income. So, like, me with, like, where I'm at right now, I'm like, fuck, I can't let my kids fall. Like, they're my everything, My wife, my brother, everybody, dog. Like, if they need something, I'm there, dog. You know what I mean?
Going
like,
through that makes you work twice as hard?
Twice as hard because it makes you stronger.
Hell I feel that, man. I feel that.
It just... And that's like the everyday life of the raza, dog. You know, like everybody struggle. Everybody got their story. Everybody got their fucking come up, dog. Everybody needs that fix, dog, like, to get through life. You know,
for sure.
And it's not drugs or alcohol. It could just be having to eat the next meal. So like all that, you can't take that for granted. So like death is like the baddest thing you could get, dog, because you don't even know coming back from death.
Yeah.
So like while you're breathing here, you gotta push, man. You
gotta do everything that you can do.
Yeah,
strong words. Yeah, those are strong words.
There was times when my carnal lost his fucking truck. Fucking that fool's pushing around on fucking in the water on the scooter, dog. You know. And he's fucking doing the damn thing. To me, that's like fucking, you're a straight warrior, homie.
Hell yeah.
Like, what the fuck? No one's going to be like
you
that.
You don't let it take you down.
Like, that's why I look up to my little brother a lot. I always tell that fool, you're my little big brother. You know what I mean? Fucking, that fool was always big, dog. Like, when I was 19, that was already my size at 15. I'm like, what the fuck? This fool's big, So, like, anything happening, the little homies are still little kids, And this fool look already like a grown man.
Yeah. Like, ever since I've known you, dog, you've been handling your own. Yeah. You've been doing your thing. You've been taking care of yours.
Hell yeah.
Do you ever sit there and like just look around you and like, man, I can't believe like I came this far, like I did it, man.
Yeah,
like, you know,
I do.
We're not saying, hey, none of us are in mansions. None of us are in mansions. None of us have houses in the hills, but we're not where we were. Do you ever look at yourself like, damn, like I'm doing it?
Yeah, every day I trip on that shit. I just got to keep pushing. Yeah, we were just talking about that.
That's right.
That's why life situations, man, they could get in the way, and I call it the devil, dog, because it's negative and it's evil, dog, and it's trying to bring me down. You know what I mean? And like it could be anything, dog. Go to the store, see someone you don't fucking like, dog, and like, what are you gonna do, dog? You're gonna be the G that you know you are, or you just gonna fucking go about your way, dog? You're gonna end up back in prison, and you got fucking cases already. So like, damn, homes, like, what all the work that you put in, dog? Like, what is it now? You know what I mean? Like, fucking, but you still gotta be that same G at the same time as you're an everyday father, dog. You know what I mean? You just gotta be with the biz, dog, and it's not fucking for the faint, dog. It's not for the weak, dog.
Hell yeah.
And that's why, like, they say we're cut from different cloth. They not just come from our culture and our raza, dog, and just like our upbringing, dog. You know what I mean? And like, it's just always wanting to want more. You can't settle for just that everyday, like, oh, yeah, all right, you know, you can't be lazy, dog. You just want more, dog. You want more for your kids. You want more for yourself. You want more for your family, dog. Like, yeah, even for your hood, you just want more, Even my little homies, I always tell us. That's why I try to get the little homie. Shout out to the little homie, Baby Demon. Fucking looking at some time, you know. And I had him on some tracks. I was blessed to have him on my album, man. So if you guys check out We Ride, that's another album on fucking. That's another song on the album where it goes, we ride, gang signs, we ride, hold it down to the motherfucking death. SJ is where the fuck you'll find me. It's hard to find. Hold it up when my room was First Street. If you holding it down, for our room was locked in themselves. Fuck those fake motherfuckers that chose to tell. Oh yeah, motherfucker, it's on now. We're on a whole nother level, no coming back. You know what I mean? That's why like we're holding it down for our room was. Yeah, it's like.
Hey, Don. Usually I ask people, what do they see in the future for their music and their career? I want to ask you this. What do you see in the future for your life? What do you see in the future as a father, as a working man, as a husband, as a human being? What do you see for your future?
What I see for my future is breathing, bro. Just being able to wake
up every
motherfucking
love
day.
That, dog. I love that.
Just wake up every day and be able to get that oxygen to push another day for my kids, my family, everybody that needs me. Because there's a lot of people that fall, you know. And it hit me when I got out. I seen my grandma. She passed away from Lou Gehrig's disease. But when I got out, she still had her walker. And they went and picked me up, and we weren't on talking terms. Me and my grandma always bump heads, and I got a song about that shit. It's called "Oh Lord," you know what I mean? And I'm gonna shoot that video too at her gravesite soon too and shit. But yeah, it always hit me when she came out, she dropped in tears, she couldn't talk and shit, she lost her muscles, but she could still like you know.
Yeah.
She gave me a big old hug, and I didn't see her for like 8 years. And
did that strike you in the heart? No?
Yeah, it just hit me, and I was like, fuck, she was able to walk out to me, like I didn't have to walk to her, you know. But later on, they put her on hospice and shit, and she ended up passing away.
Dog, that in itself, you say that she was able to walk to you, must have been a very good feeling to be able to experience that,
it was
right?
A trip, right
definitely. Before she lost all her mobility, right?
Yeah, because she couldn't walk after that. And they threw a big old fucking barbecue for me too, when I got out, it was a trip, man, and all my family from Oxnard showed me nothing but love, dog, and they knew me from a kid, you know.
Yeah.
And they see me come out parole, and I had my hair and shit. I was trying to do everything like I was come out to get back into society.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I got to do this shit, because there's no faint of heart, dog. Like I could go back at any time. I could lose my life.
Trying to blend in.
Yeah, I was trying to
become a citizen.
Yeah, I tried to become a citizen, dog. And it was a trip because my brother picked me up. They're like, oh, we got a big old blunt, you know, we're gonna smoke. I told him, what the fuck? I ain't getting high, dog. Like I got a drug test. I gotta try to get a job. Like I don't know if the company's gonna try to drug test me to get a job. Like yeah, my mindset was already different, you know, and like. And then later on, I ended up getting a job. I got high and shit. I got back into regular life.
You got high to celebrate getting the job.
Yeah. But, it's just shit like that, man. It just, there's a lot of things in life that hit you like that, man. It's just like, fuck. I still just remember my mom buying me my last beer, dog. And I'm like, fuck. I wasn't going to buy the beer. And then she's like, oh, what do you want to know? And I was like, fuck you, Dad, just buy me a beer. She bought me a Bud Light Lime, mate. And she bought a fucking pint, and then we drank it, and that was the last beer I drank with my headphones, shit. Wow. My brother, too, he ended up staying, and then she told him, too, fucking give me a hug, you know. He was going to leave without giving her a hug, and he gave her a hug, and that was the last hug we gave her. And shit,
and it was you three together?
Yeah, that's three. And then my wife.
It was meant to be, dog.
Yeah,
it was meant to be.
Yeah, it was our last. And then she was calling me all fucking day, too. It was a trip because she choked, like, on a fucking one of those fishes you buy. The fucking deep fried one. Yeah, and she choked on the bone, dog, and she almost choked. She almost died and shit. And she called me tripping, like, fuck, I almost died today. And that was the second time she died. It was just, I guess it was just her time. It's like, yeah, it was a trip. But rest in peace to my mom, you know what I mean? And
rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, but that album, man, that's where it all comes from, man. Just living these struggles and living this life. That's why I always try to just push that real life shit. And I'm like, just want people to know that this gang life ain't no joke, dog. Like, yeah, we represent fucking our songs and like gangbanging and shit at the same time, but that's what we earned, you know what I mean? We earned that shit. So a lot of people, they probably didn't earn that, dog, and they just want to rap their fucking, they just see it looking cool, dog, but it ain't cool when you're fucking looking down a barrel, dog.
It probably means something different to you, that you earned it, that you been there, done that, and you earned that.
Yeah, you earned that and you lived through it, you know what I mean? You're not just rapping about shit you seen on TV, dog. Like,
yes, sir.
Fuck, you're in the fields, dog.
Yes,
and like,
sir.
That's like fucking fools going to the army, dog. And then like you acting like you were in the army, acting like you got all the shit, but you're never in the army. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you were in ROTC and shit.
But it just comes down to being real, dog, you know. And that's what my music represents, man. So that last track that I did with my Primo, fucking Street Life, you guys check that out, man. It was a good ass fucking track, man. We put our heart on that shot.
Hey, dog. Sitting here watching you, and I don't know if the cameras can pick it up or not.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stories you have said today,
Mm-hmm.
your eyes were getting watery. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and you could tell the pain. And like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, I don't know if the cameras could pick that up.
Yeah.
Sometimes the cameras cannot pick up the real life feeling that
Yeah.
I'm experiencing in person.
Yeah,
You know what
dog.
I'm saying?
It brings it out of you, dog. Like this life experience, especially being busted, dog. Like you don't got nobody to talk to. Your tears are your tears, with God and whoever you choose to talk to. You know what I mean? But mine was always the Lord. That's why like a lot of my music was always about the Lord, because I feel like He really got me out of that situation, man. When I wasn't supposed to be with my fucking victim, dog, and they bring him into the fucking jury box, dog. And like I'm like, what the fuck? This is weird as fuck, bro. I was like at preliminary. And this fool walks in, dog, and I'm like, what the fuck? My heart drops, dog, and I'm like, I'm done, This fool is in custody.
You were like, I already got to get him.
No, I was like, he's in custody. He's going to testify. My fucking shit's a wrap. I was already in Superior Court. So and then he starts talking to me, dog. He's like, Creeper, I'm not going to go through with it. I'm going to plead the fifth. And I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody already told me that you could get convicted of pleading the fifth because they still use their statement. So I told him, what the fuck? You got to go and tell the fucking, you got to break up I'm in custody. It's full court. I can't even, you can get persuaded to witness. So I'm like talking to him like this on the side. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dog? Like, what the fuck? I was like, you got to fucking tell them that it was a mutual combat. It had nothing to do with the gang. You got to fuck their shit up, dog. And then some other fool starts talking to him like, hey, you live by the sword, die by the sword. You know what you signed up for. Like, that's not the way to go. It's the homie's life. And he starts telling me like, whoa, I got strikes. I don't want perjury. And I'm telling him like, what the fuck? You're not gonna get perjury. Like, the fuck? You gotta be on the stand. Like, you just gotta fucking do what you gotta do. So whatever happened, the fool goes into the fucking thing, talks to the DA. Fucking boom, lunch comes, and I'm like, what the fuck? I go downstairs and I'm like, what the fuck happened, Fucking, he's in the PC shit, And then the cops tell me, he's not even supposed to be right here by you. He's a keep away. You guys got the keep away ban. He's supposed to be like in another room. And they put him behind me, dog. Like, what the fuck odds of that? So then, bam, I go down there and I'm in my shit. I'm GP, and that fool's in the PC thing, and he's standing up at the door, and I'm like, what's up? What the fuck you tell you? And he's like, well, they said they're gonna give you a deal. And I'm like, fuck you, and I took off. And I went in there, and then I went in there and fucking I took lunch, everything. They took me back upstairs, and fucking bam, my fucking lawyer came, and he's like, they want to give you a deal. 13 months, dog, no fucking deal, nothing. 15 months. Fucking, I told him, he's asking me what I want to offer them. I'm like, fuck, I don't know, dog. I'm like, fucking, what do you think? Hey, what's a good deal? And he's like, well, we'll do 7, fucking 4 for the gang. I mean, no gang, fucking assault, this and that, 7 years. You do like 3.5. And fucking, no, they come back. He's like, no, they want to do 9. 9 with 55%. And he's like, you're going to do less time. You're going to do like 3.5 years, but you're going to have gang house. So I'm like, fuck, I didn't want it. And I started getting greedy, because I was like, fuck, now they're
getting greedy.
Yeah, like, now they're offering me a deal. Now I got some play, because this fool fucked up their case.
You get a little too confident in shit.
I like, he don't got a fucking, their case is fucked up, basically, because this fool don't cooperate. And I'm like, and I was just trying to get in my head, but after that, I was like, nah, fuck it, I signed, Boom. I signed 9.5, and then, fuck, after I was supposed to only do 3.5, I did fucking 8 years, dog.
Damn.
I fucking maxed out.
I mean, that's because of all the shit you were probably doing over
there.
Yeah,
that's a different story. But I was like, it was always fucking, it ended up, every fucking prison I went to the hole, dog. I was in the fucking hole. If it wasn't for some contraband or something, either I was getting tattooed on one time, we were waiting for incrementals, and incrementals is like when they want to see if the yard's still good and shit with the other affiliates and shit. So like they'll put like 2 Norteños out there and 2 homies, and if they don't take flat on each other, then they'll resume program. But if they try to kill each other, then fucking we can't. We're still on lockdown. So we're the next time to go up, dog. And me and my fucking Sally, shout out to the homie also, he was for fucking Northside Colton, I mean, not my bad.
Colton.
No, he was from Northside Fontana.
Okay.
Yeah, he was from He was the only homie I ever met from Northside Fontana, dog. Because everybody's always Southside Fontana, you know. And fucking, and then we're waiting, and fucking every day we're going by the door, like, what's up, man? We're ready, you know. And the officer's like, nah, not today, you know what I mean? You ain't going out with the next out, dog. Boom, I was like, fuck, and then I'm tattooing the sangha that I got and the big old fucking sancito. Fuck, the fool dropped the slot on us. Bam, and then every day we're fucking hooping our shit, waiting to go to do the do, you know. Fucking, they didn't even make it, dog. I told him, man, I'm tired of hooping this shit. I'm gonna fucking put it in the fucking mattress. I put it in the mattress, dog. He was tattooing on me. They dropped the slot. Boom, they got us tattooing. They searched our shit, find my fucking flero. Fuck that, I went to the hole, dog. I was like, fucked up.
It sound like you had bad luck and shit, dog.
And then after that, that was the last time I was in the hole, though, because after that, we did the peace treaty. I got out, we did the hunger strike. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homies that did the hunger strike, and all the ones that held it down, you know?
Hey, I always wondered, dog, how long is we did a hunger strike, but it was only for like a week or something.
Yeah.
How long is an actual hunger strike or like?
Well, after the third day, if you not receiving food, they consider it a hunger strike.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, so that's why like a lot of the food that DRBs were getting out, they'll take like 2 trays. Like they would refuse 2 trays and then take the third one type shit, so they couldn't fuck with them, you know.
Yeah,
but they're still part of the fucking cause, you know.
Yeah.
Because it was all fucked up, man. They had everybody fucking in a undetermined shoe, dog, and like they would just forget about them back there, man. It was a true and unusual punishment, eh? That's what they called it. And they did a big old article, eh? Because there were some reporters, eh? They fucking went because they had activists and all this shit involved, man. And like shout out to all the homies that are involved that got that shit done, dog, and like. Fucking stop the fucking shoot program, dog. Like they're going to keep you back there. Like I think it's only a couple years now. You can't go.
Yeah. There's some smart homies
Yeah.
out there, dog.
And
There's people that really know
Yeah.
and study and you know get themselves knowledgeable about all that stuff.
And and it all goes to Sacramento, dog. You know what I mean? Because anytime you got a grievance or something, you got to write to Sacramento. So when it comes to the bigger shit, and they have a lawsuit against the fucking the state, you know what I mean? It becomes bigger, and everything came to be. And we did the hunger strike, the peace treaty work day, and fucking bam, man, all the homies are out now, dog. And like a lot of people started getting released. Yeah, dog. Like, and the homies did that, eh? The homies did that, dog, and like. It's just a trip, eh? A lot of people don't see that behind the shit, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when they wrote that article, they went to Afghanistan, eh? And I was reading it, eh? They went over there and they were tripping, eh? Because over there they really got like unusual punishment is what they call it. Because it's like you're confined, you're in a cell, you can't move, you don't got nothing to your family, you know what I mean? They strip you of everything, you no visit, nothing. So it's pretty bad, eh? So basically they came over here, they wrote a big article like, damn, it's right here in our fucking states. It's right here in Pelican Bay.
In our own backyard.
It's in Pelican Bay, dog. Yeah, and then they went to Pelican Bay and started talking to everybody, and it became a big old thing, and now the homies are out, dog. So shout out to the homies.
Yeah, man. Hey, dog. You got any last words that you want everybody out there to know?
Yeah, basically, I just want to let everybody know, just keep on pushing, keep on striving to be a better you every day, man. Just keep on keeping your family intact, eh? And just making sure that your loved ones are taken care of, and just check up on all the ones that you probably don't know that are doing bad, you know? There might be certain ones that are going through some shit, man, and they might need your help, dog, you know what I mean? They might just need that little checkup, dog, so just check on your loved ones, man, because they could be gone in any second, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just shout out to FKM though, man, and Baker's Dozen and their platform, and shout out to everybody that's been supporting my music. Everything is coming to a stance, dog. Cause fuck, man, I started from the bottom again, dog. It's like fuck, man. I had to start another Instagram, so you guys follow me on Instagram on my new page, and follow my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? It's CreepNastIE with the IE at the end. I put it for the Inland Empire, so you guys represent the IE stand up. You know what I mean? The Inland Empire is doing big things with the music right now, so we're just trying to keep on putting the city on the map. And so rest in peace to my primo, tat him up, you know what I mean? Your soul's up in heaven, bro. And,
yes, sir.
We're right here holding it down, man. Shout out Straight Out the Gutter Records, man. We're gonna keep on holding it down once the homie gets out. And shout out to my own, you know what I mean? Stay Solid Entertainment. Basically, it's me, Solo Bolo, man, and we just handed it down. I got a platform made, the homie Big Tim. Shout out Big Tim, shot me the platform. And to me, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run with that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Because now I feel I'm part of something, you know, man. Even if I stand alone, dog, it's still me.
That's right.
It can be only righteous as it can be when you're with yourself, dog.
You don't stand alone. We're all here with you.
No,
dog.
I know,
We're
but you know what I mean?
you,
I always tell everybody, like, fuck, you can't tell on yourself, homie. And if you do tell on yourself, then fucking.
Something wrong with you.
Yeah, homie. But, yeah, man, shout out to everybody, though, man, that's been holding it down behind the scenes on the music, man. Just keep on pushing, man. Like, everything you guys are doing, investing in yourself, is going to be worth it at the end, man, because you could be out in the streets doing stupid shit. Instead, you guys are in the studio. You guys are holding it down, doing this music shit. You guys ran out for us, dog.
Words,
because
dog.
I remember being busted, dog, on the main line, dog, and I that was the first time I heard your song, eh? And I was,
no shit.
Yeah, the IE roll call, dog, and you know what I mean? I had Action 8 to the little thing, and fucking I seen the video, and I was like, what is Puto Sancito on there, homie? I was like, that's right, that's it, we made it. Because our city's always been right there in the back burner, you know what I mean? We're a little city. It's fucking small valley, but we've been right there. We're like the oldest city in Riverside County. We're the oldest city. That was the first sheriff station, like
no way, that's right.
Yeah, in the 1800s, dog. Like, it's crazy when you're going through the downtown Riverside. If you ever go to Robert Presley, hopefully you don't, but if you do, it's they have a big old fucking sign right there, and it's a fucking shield in, but it says the fucking city right there. It says Sancito, and it's like, yeah, dog. Like, the history is just a trip. Yeah. So, hey, man, if you guys represent your city, represent your family, just keep on holding that shit down, though, man. Just keep on staying 10 toes down, you know.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for coming through, dog. It's always love when you come through. Thank you for blessing me.
Yes, sir.
I know it's a long way up here. I know it takes a lot to come up here, but I appreciate you to the fullest, dog.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Not only that, as an artist, I appreciate you as a homie, dog.
Yeah.
And I just want to let you know, like, the love is mutual right here, you know?
Hell yeah,
Thank you. And, man, it's just having you right here and hearing your stories and everything. You've been through a lot, dog.
Yeah, thank you.
You've been through a lot, and you still hold your head high.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still going strong, dog.
Yeah, heck
Don't
yeah,
ever
man.
let somebody tell you you're not strong.
Yeah.
Because you are.
Yeah, heck yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you,
Man.
baby. Heck yeah, I really appreciate
It's incredible, dog. It's incredible.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Rest in peace to my mom up in heaven, and rest in peace to all my loved ones that we lost on the way, man. We're right here still holding it down, and we're celebrating your guys' life while we're here. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. That's why I always tell everybody, like, when you're mourning, we're celebrating, dog, because we're here. You know what I mean? You can't be down and out. Like, you got to raise them up, like, positive, dog, because nothing comes out of negativity. You could be down and out, drowning, depression, you know what I mean? Mental shit. But at the end of the day, what's going to get you, dog? Like, you know what I mean? You just got to stay positive and push through that shit.
Dog.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, fuck yeah, man.
All right, man. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys go follow my boy CreepNastIE. Make sure you guys go stream his music.
Yeah, stream the album,
hey,
baby.
This guy has real stories. This guy has been through it all. This guy has been through ups and downs, has been through a lot of pain, and he's still here.
Yeah.
He's still here. That's one solid homie that if you support, he will support you back to the fullest. Everyday hustle. Look at, let's get that shot. Everyday hustle right there. That's his clothing brand. If you guys want to go support him, man, hey, just give him a chance, dog. Just give it, man. This is a good homie right here. Solid homie, solid individual. Thank you guys for tuning in. Much love and respect. Stay solid and stay blessed.
They don't wanna see you ballin'.